So good evening everyone, it is Mitchell aka The Walker in Orlando, and welcome back over to the Ticket and Transportation Center, where we are not heading to the Magic Kingdom. Today we are going to be making a stop over at the Polynesian Resort to get some dinner over at Captain Cook's, the quick service, and then we're going to head over to the Grand Floridian to check out all of the Easter egg stuff they have out, because they have all their Easter egg displays are finally up and going, and this year they do have a small pop-up shop. We're going to check it out, so make sure you guys hang out with us today as we do some stuff outside of the park and check out some resort things. I think going to all the resorts and stuff like this where you monorail hop, I think is a very underrated thing, because for a lot of people when they come, they can't do this as frequently. But if you come for those long haul trips, or you happen to be local and stuff, and you don't really want to go into the park per se, jumping around to the monorails like resorts are fun, or even like the Skyliner resorts are fun, because you can kind of check everything out. Like for us, we're going to go to Captain Cook's for dinner, and then we're going to head over and check out the Easter egg, the Easter display they have at Grand Floridian. And one quick monorail ride later, we are at the Polynesian Resort. Honestly, one of my favorite resorts, considering they also have done all the work to change over the resort, the rooms and everything, to the Moana theme. So while we wait for Kayla's aunt, we are going to check out some pin trading while we're at it. Well, they do have the new Stitch Attack snack series this month, which is going to be popcorn. What I do love is that you do have Angel and Stitch, but they're both wearing little button-down popcorn shirts and a little popcorn. So for 3 pins, $35 isn't bad, but I am excited for us to see all the different ones. So like March, it looks like it's a macaroon. April is a cake pop, possibly. Slowly working the way. There's your Dole Whip, your caramel popcorn, your churro, your gingerbread, and it looks like hot chocolate. So let's see what each one of them looks like. I will say, Joffrey's coffee is the far superior coffee, and I do love that Disney does sell different blends. So they did the Kona blend, which is where you can get upstairs at the Kona Cafe in their French press. But what I do love is they do also have the Honolulu cookies that you can get, that you actually can get like from Hawaii and everything. But I love how they have different size boxes. Like you have the little ones right there, which is a variety pack. You have kind of a medium one, and then you have a giant box that's like 100 something cookies or something like that. No, 32 different cookies, but that's why I always love this, because they also not just have the Disney stuff, but they also have like fancy dresses and everything. They have swimsuits and everything else, plus Disney Vacation Club merchandise as well. But I will say, this is always one of my favorite lobbies to walk through every single time. It is such a fun lobby. I love how it really relies on the natural lighting, because right now it's very dark out, and so it makes the lobby a little darker and everything else. But during the day, it's a very bright lobby because you have all the sun coming in, you have all the natural lighting. What I also think is cool is if it rains, you can kind of watch the rain fall as well. I do miss, though, them having the waterfall in this lobby in the middle where they have Maui standing right now. But you know what? It is what it is. It has a little bit of water feature, but not like the waterfall used to be. As much as I enjoy like coming into these resorts, anytime we walk by one of the little Disney Cruise Line ships, all it makes me do is just want to get back on another cruise. It's been, what, almost a year now? July's a year, but it feels like it's been multi-years since the last time we were on a cruise. So I'd like to go on another one. I mean, we are planning a big Disney cruise in like September, October to go on a Halloween on the High Sea cruise, on the Fantasy for a 7-night cruise. So kind of a big one, but it's like if we can find one that's like a good price, wouldn't be hurt to go on one before. So I decided to get the Thai coconut meatballs, which are just like garlic infused chili meatballs with a coconut cream sauce on it on some white rice. And then Kayla ended up getting a Hawaiian pizza, which she's already dug into because she couldn't wait to eat. Alright, so the meatballs are very good. Definitely it's spicy. One was really spicy, then the other two were not, so I'm not sure what the deal was with that. But now that we've had dinner, it's time to jump onto the monorail, head on over to Grand Floridian to check out the Easter display decorations they've got up. Ooh. Always walking on the Grand Float. It seems a little, like, I feel a little out of place. But the new thing they have is the Grand Cottage this year, which has a lot of Easter-based treats and stuff right down there, kind of where they put the gingerbread house, which we didn't get to see this year. So, gotta go downstairs to check out all the different eggs and everything to see what they've got. Also, I love piano players out playing right now. Alright, so we're gonna check out each one of these. So you got Alice in Wonderland. Look at the actual working clock in it.
That's insane.
Wow. Look at the little faces on the actual flowers themselves. So is this like the person who made them? I think it's who made them.
Yeah.
So here's kind of a springtime one named based around the springtime and everything, made by Meg, who loves the classic movies and loves animals. I want to bring the inspiration of Bambi into the egg they created. Wow. So then Katie here made a little hatchling dragon coming out of the egg, which goes into the time with spring, that is magical and whimsical, and it's hatching in an Easter-inspired garden. And I do love the little top of the eggshell has fallen off. Here's Stephanie's, which is a Disney park egg, which has a little bit of popcorn on the very bottom, which looks really cool. The fact that that is not popcorn. Then you've got all the different like pretzels, churros, Mickey bars, turkey legs, and everything else. This is amazing, actually. Look at this. Look at Yzma from the end of Emperor's New Groove when she has to become a Squirrel Scout. But it has a little egg with the poison for Cusco's poison, where instead of death, turned into a llama. Well, then you've got Onward as well, which Onward to me was actually a really interesting Pixar movie that I kind of really did like quite a lot. But look, there's the van from it. This is impressive, like how big this all is right here. So then this is made by Joanne, and it's using the seeing elemental. The message resonated with how multiple cultures come together as one, and the two main characters in an abstract way to inspire the message to our guest. And I do love the fire and water thing, which does make sense with elemental. Looking at some of them, they are two-sided, so I will try to go back too. But first I want to look at this one, which is a sword in the stone, where you got Merlin on the front, and look, it has fishes and everything. And then on the back side, oh yeah, they do.
That's so neat.
Wow. And then I love the sword in the top. So then here you've got Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which I love the lights that are in it. That's actually so cool. But I do love that it does have the front side, and like I said, I'll come back to the other side to show you that side. Then you've got Princess in the Frog, where you've got Tiana kissing Prince Naveen, almost in like a shadow silhouette style look to it. Inspired one. And look at all the molding and everything on it. So it's not quite an Easter egg, but it's like on the side, you can see almost. But I do love all the colors and everything on it, though more pastel. It's kind of the back side of it. Here's the back side of that Tiana, Princess in the Frog one, where she's dancing when she gets her own place. And then you got the backside of Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway, where they're having their little picnic after Pluto has been recovered, and you have the fireworks going off in the background, just like on the ride. So this one is based around a koi pond, where you've got two fish that are similar to each other, kind of like the yin and a yang of one another, made by Aurora. Then you have Meg here, who created, looks like the scenes from Snow White.
There's also Cinderella.
Oh, it's like the animation and everything. That's so cool. Like they've made it like where it's different types. You can see how it's almost like when they created the actual like animation style of it. Go to the other side to look at it in a second. But then look at the carton of eggs of all the different Disney villains. You've got Scar right there. Lotso, I wonder if he's strawberry. Queen of Hearts, and Ursula. And here's your nice throwback, which actually comes at the time Main Street Electrical Light Parade has been officially retired, and it looks like it is going to stay retired this go around. But you got Pete's Dragon, and you got one of the disco snails. Then Monica, did do a Aladdin themed one where you got the the castle essentially. You got Princess Jasmine right there, and her pet tiger. Now this one is pretty stinking cool because of the fact that it is Beauty and the Beast themed, and it does spin, and it looks like you have the Beast with the rose that cursed him. Looks like everything's falling apart, kind of like in disarray, so you can't really see where he looks like he's torn it up. You've got the Beast on the side looking and protecting his rose. You even got little rose petals on the base of it that have fallen off. But now you've got the actual scene that they've got from it, and this actually looks, look, there's Belle holding this thing, and it says "Tale Old as Time." You got her running to the castle, you got the actual castle itself, Beast, Belle and Beast, all the different characters. This is a good one right here. Now, let's talk about the fact that they made an Owl's Toy Barn one. Got Owl, you got him in his chicken suit. So cute. Oh, I love when they do these. So this is just all different characters you could see. Like I said, we will come around to the other side so you can see those as well. But I'm really excited about this one. Look, it's Stitch as a munchling, and it's a whole freaking like oven and everything, and you've got Stitch as an upside down pineapple cake, and you got the little hidden Mickey in the basket right there, and he even has a recipe, and I wonder if that's an actual recipe for like something that they make here. So then here is the backside of the Alice in Wonderland cake, or egg. But you can see the actual working time clock and everything. And look, you got the Cheshire Cat, and it looks like he's painting his own egg as well. And this is the thing we were talking about, the painting of Bambi on the backside of that one. So cool. And then just another view of the Disney Park egg as well. And it's made of all the different pieces around, and you can see he's running away. That's really cute. I like that a lot. And then, like I said, we'll get a really good view of this one as well. You can kind of see all the different characters. What I want you guys to do in the comments is name every character you see, and is your favorite character on this egg. And if it's not, what is your favorite character that we love seeing on the egg? Not only do they have them over here, they even have some other ones over here. But look, it's James and the Giant Peach. Which, okay, honestly, let me know if you felt the same thing. I honestly felt like I was on drugs watching this, based on everything that goes on with it. So, like, am I the only one, or did I just have a weird interpretation of it? And then here are the coconuts from Moana. And I kind of like how they're all stacked, but I also like the fact that, like, the way that they're, like, holding themselves up. They're eggs, but they're coconuts at the same time. Still kind of funny. Okay, so that is actually really cool. I didn't even realize the Grand Cottage thing was a thing last year for Easter time, but these eggs have some incredible work done on them, and I'm very impressed by the people who work on them, all of the chocolate people who work on it, like all the culinary experts. They are amazing, and I'm fantastic that they every year seems like they do more and more. I remember coming a while back and they only had like maybe 4 or 5 out, and now they've got the whole back section full of Easter eggs and the Grand Cottage to also include selling some good Easter stuff. So really cool. If you have time, if you're gonna be here, check that out. Okay, so the Grand Floridian is another resort I would not mind staying at again. We have stayed here once before. When smart, I'll make sure to clip the videos or leave it in the corner for the little eye so you guys can see our entire stay. But man, it was a fantastic. The room was gorgeous. The room size was amazing. Honestly though, we still need to stay at some of the other resorts, including like staying in the tower at Coronado Springs. That's one we haven't stayed at yet, so we definitely need to try and stay at that. Really what we need to do is we need to sit down, figure out what resorts have I not stayed at, or what resorts we haven't stayed at, which ones we have, and try to find time to go to the others and spend at least 1 or 2 nights there, show your experience staying there like you kind of guys like to see. I do love that if you come into Basin here at the Grand Cali, they have all sorts of different different Disney collections. Like they got the Minnie and Pluto soap shaper gift set. They have a Night for Christmas shower bomb collection. They have a bunch of different Mickey Mouse body butters. some princess ones, even an Olaf one. Hopefully they didn't melt them down for that, because that would be scary. And then all the different types of soaps they have with like Mickey heads and everything in it. Well, now we play the game. Can we make it back to the car before it starts thundering and storming and going all sorts of craziness? So, but we stopped off at base and got some things there. But all of those eggs were amazing. You gotta let me know in the comments below, if you haven't already commented a few times, what was your favorite egg that we saw looking at all those display and everything. So, and also, what was something you would have gotten at the cottage that they have there? Because I ended up getting the white chocolate bunny pop, which is just a white chocolate bunny. And when I say I love white chocolate, I love white chocolate. Easy, 10 out of 10, will always do white chocolate in a heartbeat. So, just playing the game of waiting for the monorail. Try to take us back to the Ticket and Transportation Center. Alright, so we are back over here to the Ticket and Transportation Center, because this is where we parked for the evening. But overall, it was like a good little trip out. Like I said, it was something that we didn't involve going to the parks and everything. We got to eat some dinner over at Captain Cook's, which was very good. Then got to take the monorail over to the Grand Floridian to check out all of the Easter eggs and the Grand Cottage. And the thing, like me and Kayla both were just talking about, is those eggs were extremely elaborate. And I remember coming like 4 or 5 years ago, before the closures and everything, and them not being that elaborate. But also the fact they have like a cottage now where you can buy things is kind of huge in my mind. So, but we are back over here, which only means one thing. It means we have to make our way over to back to the car. So, but if you guys enjoyed this adventure, make sure you check out all of our other Disney park adventures that we do go around all the time, checking that out. If you also haven't subscribed, make sure you do subscribe to the channel right there, and also leave a like on the video. With all that being said, as we do head on out from our Disney Resort adventures, we will see y'all next time.